hear that music?
Is that... You hear that too?
Yeah.
Okay, man. It feels really relieving to know that someone else can hear that too.
So, what are we doing today?
Today is a very exciting day. After several weeks of watching my package come in and out of the city in just circles, my Strixhaven decks finally arrived. I spent like $160 on them, so I'm super excited to play.
$160 on some pre-cotton EDH decks?
Yeah, I know it's a lot, but they had a lot of pretty cool cards in them. And I ended up having to sell some of my blood plasma on the darknet last week to earn up some money for it. What's that over there?
Oh, just putting in an order for the new Secret Lair drop.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's 50 basic lands for $250. Those suckers. Oh, man, I'm going to sell these at, like, a convention or whatnot back when we have conventions.
Wow, I didn't even know that they were doing a new Secret Lair drop. Are they, like, new arts?
No.
Oh, like full bordered?
No.
Maybe inspired by art from other card competitors?
Nah.
More Bob Ross lands?
No.
Well, shit, I don't know. What's the gimmick with these? Full text.
Here, take a look. It's got all the rules text right there.
Josh, it's a basic land.
Yeah.
You know how a basic land works.
Well, I do now. Now that I've read all the rules text.
Josh, you've been playing Magic the Gathering for 10 years. How do you need rules text reminder for how a basic land works? It's a fucking basic land!
So anyway.
I was thinking maybe we could play some EDH.
Oh. Don't you need friends for that?
You're my only friend, Josh.
Oh. Well, luckily for you, I called a couple people.
So, we're really happy you guys could be here with us today, guests on the show, and I was hoping that you could introduce yourselves to everyone at home.
Hello everyone, I'm Andrea.
Andrea streams.
I'm known as Couple or Couple42 on YouTube and Twitch. I mainly play constructed competitive format, but during quarantine I started getting more into the EDH, and I've been enjoying playing EDH, and I'm excited to be here with you guys.
Well, we're really glad to have you.
And we're friends.
Yeah, we're friends. My name is Brendan. I've been playing Magic for, since Theros, so you can do the math because I'm not good at math. I'm a very casual player. I like playing Commander. I like doing drafts. I mostly play because I enjoy my friends. So these are my friends, so I'm happy to be here and I'm excited to play.
She's my girlfriend.
Yay!
Well, we're really happy that you guys could be here today.
Cool. Me. Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Thanks for showing up today, everybody. I'm looking forward to playing these games.
That's right. We've got the 5 Strixhaven pre-constructed decks that we're going to be playing with today. And hopefully we're going to be each playing through them, seeing what we like, seeing what we don't like about them. And we're going to be playing with a little twist.
Are we going to play Tiny Leaders?
Nope, not playing Tiny Leaders.
What's a tiny leader?
Oh, I know the twist.
Nope, no, not that. No. Get that out of here.
Oh.
Today we're going to be playing Elder Dragon Hot Potato. So, the rules are simple. We have 5 pre-constructed decks and 4 players. We're going to play 3 rounds. The first person to get knocked out of each round has to switch out their deck with the deck that's not being used, and everybody else will pass their deck to the left. So hopefully everybody will shuffle through the decks and we can play a bunch of different games and see at the end which is the best and which is the worst.
And we'll discuss that afterwards. So stick around.
Figure out who's going to go first. We've got each of the college's representative dice in this bag here, and we're going to draw to see which college is yours for the first round.
And it's got a dragon.
Oh, so cute.
Can you give this to Brendan?
Yeah, I can do
Thanks.
Alright, who am I going to be?
that. Silkwill!
Oh yeah, I'm good with words. Alright, so I'm going to play... Tap this and do horizontal signet for white black. then tap this, and play Scholarship Sponsor.
Trigger.
Oh man.
So, when it enters the battlefield, each player who controls fewer lands than the player who controls the most lands, this guy, searches their library for a number of basic cards less than or equal to the difference, puts those cards onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffles.
Brendan, you have the same exact number of lands as I do.
What? No. Oh, shoot, you're right.
Thank you, Brendan.
You're welcome.
Actually, Andrea, I was gonna do a cardinal sin.
Please be Prismari. No.
Ooh, Quandrix.
Quandrix, not bad.
Not bad.
Are you feeling a little blue about it?
Play my commander.
Oh, I can't wait to board wipe.
Here it comes. Here's the good board wipe.
I cast Azuri's Perdition. For each creature your opponent controls, create a 4/4 green beast creature token. Each of those beasts fights a different one of those creatures. So you
Alright, I'll board wipe.
So you're fighting this. Oh.
twice.
Twice.
And one of them is gonna die.
Yeah. But not.
So
Yeah,
one,
'cause he makes
two.
double the amount
You
of
have how
tokens.
many creatures do you have?
I have 3, 4.
4.
I have 4. Who are you gonna fight?
So this
All
is
of them.
I assume you're just gonna wipe my board, right?
yeah. One is gonna die. One is gonna die
There's
from
2.
this guy, and then the rest is gonna be.
You're gonna lose one from here too.
Okay.
Yay!
Good
Hey,
job.
it's almost
Kelsey
over.
Fraser.
Alright.
And pass.
Alright. Ooh, with a bloom!
With a boom.
With a boom! Dump this for green. Black for Honor Troll. It's got Vigilance. If you would gain life, you gain damage life +1 instead. And it gets +2/+1 as long as you have 24 or 25 or more life. So right now it's a 4/4, but I'm also going to pay 1 mana and tap Willow Dusk and put 3 +1/+1 counters on it because I gained 3 life this turn. So it is a 7/7 with Vigilance.
That's
Damn!
pretty good.
I like to think so. And I'll pass the turn.
And, oh, I got Prismari. Man, sucks to suck.
Alright, I'm going to play Wildfire Devils.
So when Wildfire Devils enters the battlefield, and at the beginning of your upkeep, choose a player at random. That player exiles an instant or sorcery card from their graveyard. I copy that card, and I can cast that copy without paying its mana cost.
Choose Brendan or Andrea.
So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's for
No player, not opponent. I think
Yeah.
you can choose yourself too.
Yeah, you also have you.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 and 6 are rerolls.
So it's
You! Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4.
oh, so you get cultivate.
Thank you! And then I'll pass my turn after I cultivate. Look at all this mana I have now. Am I painting a target on my back?
Look at him laugh.
What have I done? I just wanted to do it, baby.
Dude, this deck kicks ass.
Yeah, if you get ramped 3 lands by an enemy, yeah, it works pretty good.
This playgroup kicks ass. Alright.
I feel like I'm in Hogwarts.
Well, let's hop into those games.
It's not a thing people say, Josh. You guys want to play Magic the Gathering now? See, that's how you start a Magic the Gathering game.
I'm ready to hop into those games.
Let's just go.
I was hoping you'd triple down on it.
Yeah.
We're sitting here. It's about 9 hours when we started filming. So, why don't we start off by talking about which of these decks were great performers out of the 5? I mean, obviously, Quandrix won all 3 games, which is just crazy.
Make it unblockable. Make it unblockable.
I'm dead.
Unblockable attack.
I'm dead.
It's gotta pay 2 mana for you.
And I can use that.
What's that do?
It says target creature token can't be blocked.
Yeah.
Oh!
1, 2, 3, 4. Target creature token. I will attack you for.
Ah!
Well
Ah! That's 2 wins. Yeah. Enough to kill us both.
Half and half, baby.
Thank God.
Oh,
Three-way high
Yes.
five. Three-way high five.
Oh my God! I quit Andrea.
Oh my god. 3 different pilots, 3 same results.
Yeah.
And results, the science speaks for itself.
Yeah, I think Quandrus is pretty good. He's just like overall consistent, doesn't require too much synergy. Whether like some other decks require more synergy. So even after a board wipe or like several board wipes, Quandrus can just like rebuild that beat and win every game.
It's a strong deck. It bounces back really
Exactly, it really does. And so I think of all of them, I also really liked playing Essex, the Fractal Bloom. That was fun too.
Yeah.
I think between the two, I think that on its own could be a good commander.
And of all the decks, when it took a long time to do a turn, it actually did something with that turn. Unlike other decks.
I hate Prismari.
Yeah, Prismari is. While I did have wonderful turns that took at least 30 minutes, I gotta say, I never want to play it again.
It was very flashy and showy, just like, a really good art exhibit, but ultimately without substance.
I disagree. I felt like it was actually good. It just like felt short like twice, but it could have easily won both of the games if just something would go like slightly different. I think it has the possibility of the most explosive turns that we saw, like generating like 32 mana, casting Apex of Power twice or 3 times in 1 turn.
Well, you can cast Apex of Power as many times as you like, but
Pretty
when
much.
you're just drawing into more draw spells, it's just like, what is this doing other than like, hey, everybody, look at me.
I think a thing to take away from is that a lot of times when that Apex power turn was going on, the commander wasn't on the battlefield, and that commander would have been generating a lot of value and dealing damage and creating 4/4s and stuff.
Yeah, I feel like the Apex of Power was kind of like a Hail Mary because it was usually like after a board wipe, so we kind of had to do like that splashy turn, hope that gets well instead of like trying to rebuild, because I felt like if we rebuild with the commander, we would have been dead even for our like splashy turn.
Yeah.
And instead, it just sort of created this endless loop of never-ending Apex, whatever.
I feel like that same turn happened like 4 times.
Okay, I'm gonna pay 10 mana.
Yep.
To play Apex of Power.
I'm gonna play Apex of
Second
Power.
spell. Do it.
Doing Apex of Power. Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't even matter who was piloting it.
It was like the
just-
same, like Apex. Oh, volcanic thing. Alright, cool. 10 damage.
Yeah.
and
And everybody falls asleep. I mean, our second game overall, I think, was our best game because I think it was about an hour, 10 minutes.
That's great.
Yeah, but also everyone was able to do something successfully, and there was just some really fun turns. But otherwise, yeah, it's just a slog. I mean, honestly, in terms of the 2 decks that I like the most that I did get to play, I really like Silver Quill. That's a deck I would really be interested in playing a lot. I love
Rena, the demagogue.
She was just really fun. I was able to get her out like 4 or 5 times, something like that. And yeah, I mean, poor Josh. I mean, I killed him immediately with my commander. So, And then I will attack Josh.
With what?
This guy.
Okay.
So I get to put 2 counters on a creature, but I'm going to choose this. D12.
And you get to...
Draw a card.
Yes. And you also get to...
Kill Josh.
Tap one of your creatures.
Yeah.
I'm going to do this guy, because he's a flyer.
Okay. That seems fair. So, 13 damage?
Yeah.
That's 21.
Is that 21?
That's 21. You're dead.
Alright. Well, there we go.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Don't apologize. Laugh at it. Laugh and point.
No, I can't do that.
Oh. Alright, I'm out. So that means I'm going to be using Lorehold next. Okay, it wasn't going to take that long to finish that game.
3 hours later.
Oh,
That was fun, but then I also really liked the Prismari. Or, no, that's the green blue, right?
Quandrix.
Quandrix, sorry, yes.
Yeah.
Quandrix.
No, get out of here, Prisma.
Yeah, no, nobody wants you. Quandrix was
I
really,
want
really fun. And I'm actually really glad that of all the ones that I did purchase, that's the one I purchased. Because I definitely want to make a deck around it, so.
I'd say, even though Silver Quill didn't win any, it was such a formative, board presence just based on the politics that were stapled on the commander, that it was definitely there, and you knew it was there. It was affecting just almost every decision until everybody was like, we don't want to deal with this anymore, and then just annihilated James.
I mean, I'm gonna kill James for sure.
What? Look at him.
I know.
He's got nothing now. Look at his face.
So attack James with this, and Josh with this.
Oh, you could kill Josh.
I think.
Because you gave your whole team +7. So these guys both have +7.
Yeah, I could kill Josh. But let's level up the play.
Yes, level out the playing field by removing one entire corner from it.
No, that's not leveling, James. Actually, no, we are removing a corner. Get your corner out of here.
So yeah, I'm gonna attack you and Josh for 19.
Okay.
You're
I
taking me
think
for
that puts me to 6.
Yeah.
You don't want to just kill Josh. No.
I feel like a lot of cards are politics in the Silver Quill. Also so many cards have some kind of ghostly prism effect, or choose an opponent. So I feel like all the deck is politics, and it's something that I usually don't enjoy in Commander. I know some people really love Commander for the politics. I rather play Commander without any politics.
I would not recommend anyone bring any of these as they are to the table. Definitely tweak them and tune them, speed them up, because these are just a tough time.
Don't play them against each other.
Please don't play them against each other.
If you like having friends, just don't do it.
Oh, it's okay. You just blew up our board and extended the game by 4 hours, but that's fine.
Play Arcade Signet.
We're gonna get to the talking section. Right, these games sucked. And it's just gonna end there. It's like these sucked.
Yeah,
It's been a long day.
Yeah. Lorehold was really cool. Yeah, that's something I'll add on of these 5. You guys were all talking about Silver Quill. Whenever I was sitting across from Lorehold, I was the most intimidated. Usually Lorehold could build up a really intimidating presence that was distributed across enchantments, artifacts, whatnot. Silver Quill just kind of kept to itself, and Lorehold was more or less what I was reacting to when I played.
Lorehold has so much potential. When I was going through the decks, so many great cards, so many good synergies, and then when I played it, nothing went together. I felt like it was completely useless. I think the most synergy was sacrificing an Igor Wellspring to draw a card to reanimate something with the Reti. It felt like great deck, but didn't get together that much. It was kind of annoying. I really had high hopes. I think that's the deck that I was looking forward to the most to play. besides Prismari, and he just didn't get there. Kind of disappointing.
Oh, I got pretty far. I did swinging for 31 with that artifact dragon thing. How much life you got?
He's at 28.
32.
Oh, sorry, 32.
Huh.
Sorry.
21.
Feels like mine.
That'd be another 4, 6, 27. That one doesn't matter, actually. 7, 8, 9, 30, 31.
Oh, man. So close. Come on, one more damage.
I don't have it.
And then you attacked with the other dragon that takes artifacts.
The Hellkite Tyrant.
The Hellkite Tyrant. That was the first time I ever saw somebody actually take artifacts with that.
Hellkite Tyrant.
What?
Sure.
Only 18 more artifacts and you'll win. Maybe less.
I give it haste.
Oh shit.
Attack. You have flyers?
No.
You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I have a
6,
lot.
7 artifacts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, attack James for 8.
I've never seen this thing actually take artifacts before.
Yeah, me neither.
There you go. There you go, take it. I don't care. Take it. Take it all.
I mean, I'm trying to win
Want the
somehow.
Warhammer?
No, we all
You
are.
want my hand?
That's the funny thing is that we all want it to end, but yet we all want to win. That's the problem.
That's the irony.
Yeah, it's real sad. It's kind of my turn, I think.
And Witherbloom, I mean, I didn't get a chance to play it, but from what I saw, it looked fun. I mean, again, slow, but it was alright. I mean,
Look pretty bad to me. I mean, it's like different opinion, different play styles, but I felt like the deck never got together.
Yeah, playing it was kind of all over the place. It was kind of like when I did Baby's first EDH deck, and it was like, okay, well, all these cards have something to do with life gain and life losing. I'll just put them all in a deck together, and it's just kind of.
I was off to a pretty good start, but then I got killed with commander damage, so...
You got blown the fuck out.
I mean, I like the guy who makes food tokens.
Yeah,
He's cool.
no, I'm building like a Guillaume deck.
Yeah, these all certainly have some kind of cool tools and whatnot in them.
Yeah.
Things that we could use to build other stuff later on, which, I mean, if you're looking for a financial investment or a jumping off point, sure, they're good for that. But if you're, someone just getting into EDH, it's going to be a pretty tough uphill battle, I would say.
That's a good place to start.
Yeah, it's fine. It's a good place to start. So, Brendan.
Is it bedtime? Oh,
Soon.
We're going to start with you. Why don't you tell us which one you think is the best and which one you think is the worst and why?
oh, easy. Quandrix best, Prismari worst.
And why?
Oh, and why?
It's more worse.
I think I
Green is green.
can you just, I don't know, can the viewer just go back by 3 minutes and listen to what I said?
No, make it succinct.
All right, so
I believe that Quandrix is the best. I think just overall, I mean, if we're talking about it the way it's built on its own, I mean, clearly it won 3 times. No matter what, you have different ways of doing things with it, whether it's, making a lot of big tokens, you make big creatures, there's good removal. I think that's why it's the best. Prismari. Oh my god. I just have a headache from playing that. Just hit me on the head more. It's just between, I don't know. It was like it wanted to be good, but it just took forever. And it felt like there were pointless things. Like it kind of like Apex what is it like?
A power.
Thank you. It just took forever. Where I was like, it was a Hail Mary, didn't have my commander, because, so many board wipes, as we all know. And I was just like, all right, 14, I'm going to play all these things. And yet it still didn't do anything. So it was like I spent 30 minutes of my life doing nothing. So that's it.
I also spent 30 minutes of our life doing nothing.
I know. So
Everybody who piloted Prismari got to experience that feeling.
definitely Quandric's favorite, Prismari bad.
Okay. Josh?
So I'm gonna change a little bit here. Lorehold, I think is the best.
Okay.
I know it was a little clunky with synergy sometimes when I was playing it. I wasn't running into that issue. Like, it was all kind of worrying for me, and then things just kind of happen. Like Quandrix, I feel like just kind of won via attrition, where people were tired and ran out of things, and they just happened to have the right thing in the right place. I think Lorehold is potentially the best put together deck. The worst, I think, is Prismari, because it takes so goddamn long to do nothing. There was a turn, and I hope James is showing it a little bit here, where James spent 20 minutes to destroy his whole board. It was the best thing ever.
Here's a gun with the barrel pointed the wrong way.
Yes.
It was...
We're going to go 5 red, 2 blue. I'm going to cast Diluvian Primordial. And that lets me cast it to one target instant or sorcery for each of your guys' graveyard.
So, trigger from theoretical duplication, I got a Diluvian Primordial as well.
What?
And whatever you can target, I can target with mine and cast first.
Oh. Alright, well. Man, it sucks to suck. Go ahead and,
James, did you even do your commander thing?
dude, I don't know what the fuck's going on anymore. Let's see. Interesting little... Is this Exo?
That's the only target
only-
you have.
yeah.
That's the only target?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to target that. And then, what do you got over here? Let me do Spinning Image.
Do you choose one from each graveyard?
Yep, and I'll choose that one for your graveyard, but I think Andrea's going to choose it too.
Okay.
So,
I guess I'm gonna target this one. I think I'm actually gonna do a Blasphemous.
no, we don't need
Okay.
because he's... Alright.
Board wipe!
Hard way. Oh boy.
End of turn!
I end my turn having accomplished nothing.
That was quite the trick, though.
Yeah.
I think you accomplished a lot.
Think so?
Well, you used to have a board state.
So
Yeah.
Prismari, go back to art school.
Or at least put some oomph into your art.
Make it mean something.
Alright, Andrea.
I think I want to switch the script again. I don't know, I feel like for me as this Prismari was the most fun to play. Even some turns of doing nothing was really fun doing nothing.
Fair.
I really enjoy that, and I mean, I think the best read for me is Quandrix is the most consistent for me, but it's probably the least fun. Also, some of the synergy they have with the tokens are not really working together, and some cards that don't make any sense in the deck. Lorehold has the most potential, and I think it's pretty good. But I think the best for me, for my playstyle, is definitely Prismari. And for the worst, I mean, we saw it only twice, is the Witherbloom one. It felt like the synergies were kind of there, but they were not doing much when they were doing something. And I don't know, didn't feel too good of a deck, but I haven't seen too much of it. But I definitely think that that's the one that has the worst performance tonight.
Making the commander for Witherbloom have a mana restriction on top of the tap ability is rough because it slows you down.
Yeah.
And also, we pointed out earlier during the game, but there's a new land that comes in that gives your commander lifelink, but you need to attack with it, which means you can't use the tap ability.
Yeah, so you just hamstringing yourself when you play that, and that brings me to my take on these decks, and I'm also going to go ahead and vote Witherbloom as the worst deck. It just kind of was given every advantage, it seemed, in the games and just did nothing with it. I was at like 80 life at one point. I still just got blown out and did nothing for like 5 or 6 turns in a row. It's just kind of all over the place. Which one I do think is the best, however, is Silver Quill. I did have an unfortunate game when I played it, but like Josh and Brendan have touched on earlier, it's a really solid deck. It really controls the flow of the game. It has a lot of good synergy pre-built into it. So I would kind of vote Silver Quill because of those reasons.
I would just be, if you play Silver Quill, I would be wary of people being tired of politics and wanting to remove them from the game.
I think Silver Quill is like the best deck for like the beginning of the game, but it gets overrun pretty quickly by the other ones, at least in our games that we played. Because at the beginning I felt it was like almost unbeatable, and then once people got like 15 plus mana, it was not doing as much powerful stuff on the other decks.
It did come in second place though after Quandrix, so
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we've reached the end of our show today. Thank you all for joining us, Andrea, Brendan. We really appreciate that you suffered through this with us.
Soldiered through.
So thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate you guys coming out to play and
Thanks
appreciate.
for the invite.
You're welcome.
it was fun. It actually torturous but fun. So thank you.
Well, whenever you guys want to come back for more, you're welcome to come back and join us. They're going to keep making commander decks, and we're going to keep playing them.
No.
No.
What?
No.
I'm no more precons for me.
So is this the first and last episode?
Of precons, yes.
Probably for precons. Yes.
Yeah. I'm all for our own custom decks, but I want to see his squirrel deck. So yeah. But no precons. No.
All right. Fair enough. It seems that we have a tie between Witherbloom and Prismari as our worst hot potato decks of the night. And I think Quandrix is our winner. But I think we all agree that these two are the worst.
Well, no, we don't agree.
We don't?
No, he loves Prismari.
Yeah,
He
he
said
said
that was
Prismari
his
is the best.
No. As a group, these have 2 votes against them
Yeah.
for being the worst. Unfortunately, there's 1 vote for it being the best, but that's okay if you want to be contrarian.
I think if there was a worse one, it's Witherbloom. If you're going to count up all the votes,
Yeah.
Witherbloom is the worst.
So Witherbloom, having had no votes as a good deck and only bad votes. Prismari, mixed bag. So we can agree.
Yeah.
Witherbloom was our worst. All right. So we're like this.
Your like switch this is.
Oh no. Oh shit.
Oh, it's all falling apart. And
No.
now they're back
I
with it.
So worst, best.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, then that just leaves one thing to do. We've got to properly dispose of the worst deck.
Okay. I'm really glad we showed up today.